YouTube. I'm gonna give you my feelings on a real touchy subject right now. It's the George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin case that seems like everyone in America is talking about, which is a good. I mean, it's a big subject in America. It is. It goes with a lot of things that we are trying to change in America, like racism and murders and laws in general. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, um, story is, from what I know, I'm gonna give you my knowledge on what I know and what I don't know. Obviously, I wasn't there in the courtroom. I wasn't in the juror's position. I don't know what the lawyers presented, what was evidence, what wasn't evidence. I wasn't at the murder scene. I wasn't there with George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin, obviously. But I'm gonna give you my knowledge on what I do know, what I have read and seen on news articles. I have researched it because, like everyone in America, I'm curious. You know, it's a big subject. Um, Supposedly, Trayvon Martin was walking down the street in a street that George Zimmerman patrolled. He was the leader of some community, um, I don't know, watch group, some neighborhood watch group. So he was walking on the street with some Skittles and something else in his hand. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't know every detail in the case. And George Zimmerman, from what I understand, was following him. Um, Something happened where George Zimmerman claims he's following him. He called the police, blah blah blah, and Trayvon Martin somehow ended up punching him in the nose and slamming his head in the curb. I don't know exactly what happened. Like I said, I wasn't there. But the reason that I see the subject being so big is the news is playing out to be huge. It is a case of racism in America, which is a huge subject. I agree, it is a huge subject, and I don't want racism in America, which I believe the majority of America doesn't want, and extremists in America do want. I don't know. It is a huge subject. Anyways, George Zimmerman was acquitted of the murder. He claims self-defense. It is a Florida law. I don't know the exact law. It is a Florida law where I guess supposedly what he did was right and it was out of self-defense. But I'm going to give you my opinion on it. 2 minutes and 45 seconds in, I'm going to give you my opinion finally. I believe George Zimmerman was wrong. All race aside, that's what 99% of America is looking at, the race. All race aside, black, white, blue, green, whatever, all that aside, he killed a teenager walking down the street with some Skittles and something else in his hand. He followed him down the street and called the police on suspicious activity. No, that's wrong. Why would you even just follow him down the street? Did he do something wrong? Did you see something wrong he did? He break into a house? Did you watch him break into a house? Did you watch him beat somebody up? He didn't. From what I understand, he didn't see nothing. He just seen him walking down the street and called based on suspicion. I don't know. No, that's wrong. Mind your damn business. I was taught to mind my business. He didn't do nothing. And anyways, so he was acquitted of the charges of murder, claiming self-defense. He claimed that Trayvon punched him in the nose and bashed his head in the ground, in the curb, whatever. I watched the video where he walks into the police station right 30 minutes after he claims Trayvon punched him in the nose and bashed his head, and no evidence that happened. I didn't see none. I don't know. Police maybe see none. I just watched the video. But I'm gonna tell you, I've been in fights. I've been in one-on-one fights. I've been jumped, and even in a one-on-one fight where I won, big deal. I still came out with an obvious bloody nose, an obvious black eye, and that was just a couple punches. I didn't get my nose bashed and my head slammed in the ground, and it was obvious that I was in a fight. You know what I'm saying? Even if I won, it was an obvious that I was in a fight. Even I've done boxing before, and that's even obvious. Come on, man. You claim he repeatedly punched you and bashed your head in the ground to the point where you had to kill him for self-defense? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. All race aside, I don't believe what you did was right. You're bullshitting. I believe you're guilty, but I'm not the juror. I don't know exactly what happened. So, and another thing is Trayvon's knuckles were clean. I'm just gonna throw that in there. But I'm just gonna let you know. I'm looking at the case all race aside, and that's what I seen. But I'm gonna throw race back in there for right now. I do believe what George Zimmerman did, my personal opinion, was out of racism. My personal opinion. I don't know if he got quitted because his race, his white, Hispanic race. I don't know if that was the reason. I don't know, like I said, I don't know the juror situation. But I do believe the murder was out of racism. My honest opinion. I'm keeping it real, 100%. But I'm just letting you guys know. That's just my opinion on the real touchy subject that's going on in America. I just thought I'd let you guys know in the comments. Let me know how you guys feel.